2, 1. Hello, teachers, and welcome back to lesson 4. This is the focus content of this particular lesson, and we're going to jump straight into the grammar where we left off in part 2. And as you know, we set up the whiteboard beautifully, very logically, and very effortlessly. The students were brought along on every step of the way. Now, in order for our students to really have meaning out of this, we need to customize it for every single student in the classroom. So it's up to you, the teacher, to brainstorm certain things. So you can introduce different, so for example, number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Primary school in England. Well, now we have to think of some places, and boom, the teacher will write down, all right, boys and girls, where are we? Hanoi, good job. Where is this? Taipei, Beijing, whatever, Ho Chi Minh City, it doesn't matter. And maybe you can have a little bit of fun with it, and you can ask some students, where they want to be or something. And then my meaning is that you can help to develop their sense of places: Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, Taipei, Beijing, New York, Washington, whatever it might be. Okay. Now the next one, you want to have adverbs of time, so it'll be like once a semester, adjectives of time, sorry, once a semester. Twice a semester, 3 times, whatever it might be, once a month, 3 times a month. And again, help them to make it real for themselves. Then the next thing is you need to find out, what do the students actually sit on in an assembly? Maybe they do sit on the floor, I don't know. Or they might sit on cushions on the floor, or they might sit on benches, or they might sit on sofas. Either way, you're going to build up that vocabulary. And then finally, who do they listen to? Who is actually in charge of this? Is it in fact the headmaster, or is it the principal, whatever? Head teacher, is it Mrs. Uin, whoever it might be? Either way, you are customizing it for every single student. Now, what we've done is we've helped our students understand the grammar structure, we've understand the questions and the answers, and now they're able to customize it for themselves. You as the teacher can ask them to make a sentence. For example, we don't go to primary school in England, we go to primary school in Hanoi. Okay, good job. Pick on your slightly weaker students, or if everybody is struggling, make sure that every student perhaps writes down a sentence, or at least can say the sentence that you want them to say. And now, boom, we move straight into our conversation. Easy, 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 easy. And then, of course, what we have is we have our model student. I will then say, all right, Adam, do you go to primary school in England? And then Adam says, no, we don't go to primary school in England, or I don't go to primary school in England. I go to primary school in Pansun, whatever it might be. Okay, I've modeled it with Adam, and now Adam will ask, let's say, for example, Bob a question, and then Bob will ask Adam a question, and then they will both sit down after that, okay? And then we just rotate your students with the conversation. Once your students have finished doing the conversation, what we're going to do now is move into the writing, and it's pretty simple. They'll write down question number 1, answer number 1, question number 2, answer number 2. And it just might be that each student will have different responses to the questions, because not all students in the daytime are going to the exact same school. Some of them might be from quite far away, and some schools might have very different protocols. So again, it's up to you as the teacher to make sure that you understand exactly what is happening in the students' schools, because you need those sentences to not only be grammatically correct, but also true for themselves. All right, and then you wrap up. You make sure that you're getting all your scoring, tally up the scores, make sure that the students are writing it down in their notebooks, and then you say goodbye. So it's now my turn to say goodbye to you. Teachers, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and you can join me for lesson 5 in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.